Hey everybody, Eduardo Cortez Jr., aka Lance Danger here. I just finished doing a live stream real quick for my wrestling association from WWE 2K22. It was a lot of fun, and I decided to just jump into doing today's VEDA video. Today is the second week of VEDA, day 12, and it's been fun doing all these videos again. I forgot how much fun it is to do these, like, kind of off the cuff videos, not worrying too much about editing or planning out ahead too much, and just having conversations in the comment sections. Like, sometimes people that don't follow the channel find a specific video and might comment on it, and it leads to some great discussion, and that's what I love about these types of videos. But anyway, I was just thinking about manga and comics, and just seeing a lot of drama online and whatnot. But I was also thinking about the whole narrative of manga versus Western comics, and I don't know. Like, I honestly still view it as comics. Manga are comics after all, but I do get what people are referring to when they pit North American comics more specifically with manga. And I got to thinking, because I was just like walking around Barnes and Noble a couple of days ago, and I was just like rummaging through what new books are out there, because I like to read pretty much any kind of book, be it like a prose book, be it a novel, fiction, nonfiction, young adult, mystery, fantasy, as long as it entertains me, just like with comic books and movies as well. Books were pretty much my first love, so I do tend to gravitate to go to bookstores a lot as well. And when I was in the manga section, I actually came across this one. It's called Smoking Behind the Supermarket with You. And I thought that was such a quirky title, especially in New York City, where you can't really smoke anywhere nowadays. And it was actually by Square Enix. I was surprised that Square Enix has its own manga publishing house, I guess, now. I'll have to look into that. But I just found it so quirky, and let me just read the description, because that's what made me actually buy it to try it out. An overworked salaryman and a mischievous cashier form an unexpected bond when they light up together. At age 45, office worker Sasaki has had enough of the corporate grind. His only solace is smoking, and the friendly smile of supermarket cashier Yamada. When Sasaki can't find Yamada after a particularly trying day, a striking woman invites him to smoke with her. The despondent man thinks he's made a new smoking buddy in the cool, teasing Tayama, but Sasaki doesn't realize he already knows her. And I just found it so intriguing that I just had to buy it. I just had to try it out. I haven't started reading it yet, but it made me just think about, when was the last time, like, Marvel, DC, maybe even Image to an extent, like, took a chance on a story so random like that. And it's like, it feels like a lot of comics are safe nowadays, in the sense of trying to appeal to what's going to sell, or doing events and after event after event. And I kind of wish Marvel and DC specifically would take more chances like they used to, like when they would take properties like Aztec and Young Superheroes in Love, and even the GCPD. It feels like they don't really take chances anymore, and they kind of like go for what's specifically they think is going to sell or appeal to different people, rather than actually make content that will be entertaining, or at least like defy expectations. At least in my opinion anyway. Not to say that there aren't good stories coming out from it, because I quite frankly, there are a handful of comics that I do enjoy from the mainstream, but again, I see something like this and it makes me feel like, how cool would it be to have like that kind of story, but like in the backdrop, like in Metropolis or something like that? Yes, two random people smoking and a crime is happening and Superman comes by and it's just like their relationship talking about, man, wasn't that crazy? We just met smoking and Superman just popped up and saved a random person fighting Metallo or something like that. That would be kind of cool, actually. And I missed that to an extent when they would do crazy stuff like that. Um, I don't know, maybe that's just me, but then also seeing how people are going absolutely crazy over X-Men 97, I'm having a very good time because a lot of people that were like 90s comics are trash, X-Men comics in the 90s are overrated. Guess what? Not only is X-Men 97 a huge hit for Disney Plus, and it's kind of like shutting down the naysayers that were saying, oh, X-Men 97 is going to be woke trash, it's going to be dead on arrival, nobody really cared about the original X-Men cartoon because the animation sucked anyway. They have all been suspiciously quiet. Only one or two has been like, okay, I'll admit it, I'll eat crow in this one, it's actually good. 90s X-Men comics are like having a big surge right now in popularity in the back issue market. And I'm just like laughing right now because of that. It's like, yep, you come after the OGs and now the OGs are spanking everyone right now. Remember it. Nah, I'm not that confrontational. As long as everyone's having fun, that's what matters at the end of the day. Um, but yeah, like, what do you guys think? Do you think Marvel DC should take more risks? Kind of like Disney definitely took a huge risk continuing the X-Men animated series, and it turned out to be a huge hit for them and has reinvigorated the X-Men franchise since probably the 90s, maybe early 2000s. Like, I haven't heard like this much buzz around X-Men since the Grant Morrison run, to be honest, and the early stages of the Jonathan Hickman Krakoa age, which started off so cool. Again, it was a big risk, and later on it didn't really pay off because after Jonathan Hickman suddenly left X-Men, I feel that it wasn't handled as well as it could have been. I don't want to point fingers. I don't want to point blames. I don't want to say it was entirely bad, but I feel like it didn't live up to the potential it could have had compared to how the storyline started. But that's a whole other topic, I guess, for some other day if I want to commit career suicide or whatever and talk about all that stuff on the YouTube. Anyway, you guys let me know. Do you think mainstream comics should take more risks like they used to? What are your guys' thoughts on manga, on Western comics? What do you think is clicking in the manga sphere that isn't, in your opinion, clicking in Western comics with the audience and the readers? What are your thoughts on X-Men 97? What are your thoughts on 90s comics? Just brain dump in the comments below, and who knows, it might even turn to another video topic or something. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Stay safe, and I'll catch you all next time.